They call me Dr. Op, so you will get the drop. And I just made that up. You know what? That's actually clever. They call me Dr. Op, and you will get the drops. I'm gonna go ahead and coin that phrase. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so right now, you're sitting home, you're thinking to yourself, I'm getting tired of music. I understand it. I completely understand it. Because it's either too much of the same stuff happening and people not being creative anymore. They're starting to sound the same. They're starting to look the same. And you need a breath of fresh air. Welcome to Sideways the Gang. We are an underground rap label. We are groundbreaking. We have different artists, a very big variety. You got albums already out. The names are already set in stone. Beats on the way. Albums on the way. The team is active. And I know you've been waiting for us. Sideways the Gang will present not just Sideways Records. We will be bringing The League. We'll be bringing various artists who haven't even signed yet. They will tell their story, tell where they come from, tell why they're chasing their dreams, what they actually want from this. And this will be your hub to not just listen to my music, but also to understand my music and why I make music and why I create art, why I do anything in life. Honestly, there's steps that we've taken that we will never be able to take again. And you wouldn't know unless you watch Sideways the Gang.
Sideways Incorporated. Sideways Incorporated. Sideways Incorporated. Sideways Incorporated.
On today's episode, we will be discussing the start of Sideways, but I'm gonna go even further than just the start of Optomystic, because Sideways Records is a whole different entity. So with Sideways the Gang, I'm gonna give you my start. Now, where I started from when it came to music is the church. Like everybody else, Granny had me in the church young, Pops had me in the church young. I got baptized at 7 years old. Like, I was in the church young. We went to church on Monday through Sunday, and I think 2 times on Sunday, and maybe 2 times on Saturday too, if they had like a special event going on. Sang in the choir. Drummer was my cousin. My sister was in the choir. My mama was the choir director. We had cousins in the choir. It was one of those kind of situations where I was legit in music my whole life. Fast forward, getting to middle school, they teaching me percussion, teaching me the beats, teaching me like what 16 bars is, 16, they basically teaching me how to construct the actual notes. And that helped me even more when it came to the craft. So fast forward from there, I skipped, after 7th grade, I skipped all of that. And then I ended up in the choir in college. So in college, that's where I started understanding like music videos. Did my first music video as a freshman. I was just a extra in like a rock video. Then of course, like I said, we had the actual choir, and the choir taught me a lot about the singing, the notes, the melodies, the actual combining of all the vocals plus the piano and the drops and all that. It taught me so much when it came to music that it was like very inspiring to learn from Dr. D at that point. And Dr. D, she was a legend at that point in her life, I feel like. And Lois, the piano lady, she was a legend at that point, and they were just basically all about music. If the thunder rolled, dust is rain, so let it rain, let it rain, rain on me. So we went all the way around the Midwest on choir tour. You know, we was all up and down them churches and stuff like that. But from there, even on the choir tours, I was rapping. I was always rapping, singing, you know, coming up with new stuff. And it was just fun to me. It was always just a hobby more than it was like a job. So it's always a lifestyle. Music, creating, production, always been a lifestyle, but it's never been my actual job until like now, I guess I would say. Moving forward, you know, got out of choir, went to Texas. In Texas, I didn't do nothing with music until I got back on the radio. And then on the radio, of course, you know, they give us the microphone and, you know, you got to do your own stuff. That's where you actually practice it. It's a class, but it actually becomes your own show. And that taught me a lot. It got me back into the music scene and made me want to start rapping again, which taught me like basically how to edit tracks. And shout out to one of my frat brothers. I think it was Big Luna. It might have been Little Luna. I think it was Little Luna. They basically showed me how to construct a song. And that's when Optomystic was born. Because I first went by Phoenix, which is my fraternity name. Optomystic came out of nowhere because it was just like a good feeling, and I've always been an optimist person because of the shit that life gives you. Like, if you're not an optimistic person, you will really bring yourself down. And I realized my tongue has too much power. So there was no way for me to just give you some deadly name, you know what I'm saying, Agent Zero, or you know what I'm saying, some cold stuff like Killer Mike. Like, those kind of names was never me because I've never been a killer. So I don't want to be, I can't lie to you and tell you that I've been in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, Dr. Op could have been a nice name, you know, it'd be a cool name. But nah, it's just, I had to come up with something that actually fit my personality. I'm more of a feel-good kind of soul. I make people feel good. I make them feel welcome. I make people feel safe. So optimism isn't exactly safe, but it is a safe space to continue pushing your life. Like, if you sit in pessimism, you might quit, you might give up, you might get depressed. But if you sit in optimism, then you automatically looking at what the next step is and how it's gonna be better, or how your situation at the moment is already better than what people will paint it for you. Because if you let other people come in and start dictating how your thoughts work, then at that point, you can't help but to feel sad, or you can't help but to feel mad or angry or stuff like that. If you allow yourself to control the thoughts that are in your head, then at that point, you'll never let nobody get you out of yourself, get you outside of yourself. And it's spelled Optomystic, which stands for only person to organize my sanity till I cease. When Optomystic was created, that's when I started rocking with Rico's own. Rico, he showed me basically how to like make songs and like make albums and basically put projects together. So when me and Rico linked up, we made, the first track we did was like Roses by Outkast. It was one of those, roses really smell like boo boo, yeah. And from there, we created the song.
I'm yours. I stand behind you like a shadow, but my problem deep, that's why I seem so shallow. We flow so good that we don't need the paddle. I hope you can tell, but don't tattle. Go.
Trust me, let's make money.
How can I trust you when you can't trust me? Sweet words still hurt, cause bees they sting with honey. Let's do something fun like make money. Trust me, let's go.
We made a song that was completely different, but it was like just as upbeat, up-tempoed, and just, you know what I'm saying, it was just as powerful to me when I first started, because it was like my first collaboration with an actual producer or an engineer at the time. With me and Luna was just teaching me. So the song that we made was like,
See, I had a dream a while ago. My name is Phoenix, not Martin Ho. We gon' get our dough, yeah, we got our flow. Surviving all these bitches and passing all these hoes. We gon' get our dough. Everybody out there doubting, yes, we got the flow, and that's why y'all still drowning. We so proudly, cause we gon' get our dough. Hey, there's too many people doubting.
It was just me testing out my sound. And then I made a track with DJ Sweet. He had it was called, first we made Off the Leash.
DJ Sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Phoenix is in this track.
Sweet.
Phoenix, on the track.
Bitch.
That I got that track. I will never put that out. That will never see the light of day. If he dropped that track, hopefully he drop it when we rich and we can make some money off of it. But I will never in my life put that track out. It was terrible. The one after that was Dress Too Fresh.
Dress too fresh like the first day of school. I'm a good guy, but you know I'm breaking rules. If you talking down, then I might grab a tool. Or pull it so fast, make the shit look cool. Dress too fresh like the first day of school. I'm a good guy, but you know I'm breaking rules. If you talking down, then I might grab a tool. Or pull it so fast, make the shit look cool. Dress too fresh like the first day of school. I'm a good guy, but you know I'm breaking rules. If you talking down, then I might grab a tool. Or pull it so fast, make the shit look cool.
You know, that was a cool little, it's a bop, honestly. It's a bop. When you hear that, you know what I'm saying, Dress Too Fresh like the first day. Yeah, I'm a good guy, but you know I'm breaking real. Yeah, it's a bop. So I made that. That was a nice song. But Let's Make Money was more of an anthem. It was like, fuck having sex with me. Let's just go make a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want your vagina. I'd rather take your money from you. Like, it was one of those ideas. Like, let's get creative with this instead of just talking about sex and all that kind of stuff. But from there, from those starts, we made Work. Now, Work is a remix to the Isley Brothers' I Got Work to Do.
Now you know how this plays. Read. Anime. Yeah.
Just on my way to work. I'm just on my way to work.
Yeah.
I'm just on my way to work. Yeah.
It's so hard, but it's so worth it.
It's worth it.
Oh, yeah.
I got work to do. I got work to do.
Trying to showcase my harmonica skills, and I just know the way I want to do it now, it wouldn't be the same. So with that song, I feel like it's gonna be I would say like a theme song for the rest of the shit that I'm about to get into. So the reason that we even going over the start of Optomystic is because the stories that are about to come out, you have to get this far just so I could dig into them deeper later with the people, and they coming in here actually telling you what's happening.
How was that, Reed?
That was beautiful.
That was good.
In every way possible.
Yeah. Make it better though. Can you do that? Look at that.
It's hard listening to this singer in my ear.
I know he all over the place.
Over the fucking place. God damn it. Can't get no good background help.
Hey, I know, my bad. I'm telling you, tell Rico to turn it down. You run. You
know what I'm saying? Shout out the whole team. You know what I'm saying? Sideways the Gang is not a small thing, and that's what you're going to see as we continue these episodes. Right now, this will be considered number one. I got a pilot episode in mind, but I don't know how I'm going to put that out there. But this will be the first episode of Sideways the Gang. It's your boy Optomystic. You know where I come from. You already got to the start. So before I tell you any more, I'm going to tell you, tune in next week. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And comment below if you have any questions. I will refer to the questions in the next episode. We out.